Hello and welcome to my channel Zucker Cooks. I'm Adela. In my videos I keep talking about homemade bacon, and today we ran out of bacon, so we in need to make more homemade smoked bacon. So we're going to make a video so you can see how easy it really is. So we bought a big pork belly from Costco, and I cut it in 3 sections. I have 3 here because it was really big. And what needs to happen before it gets into these packages and for curing, you need to come up with a formula to have the exact measurements of kosher salt, curing salt, and that needs to be based on the weight. The formula you have to add to the meat so that it can cure and not have a chance of getting any food poisoning. So I bought the curing salt, and I think or any of that kind of pink salt. It's the curing salt. And there's a formula based on the weight of the total weight of the total weight, or you can do it per section. And that's basically what I did. So you take 2% of the weight of the meat and add sugar. So 2% in salt, 2% sugar, and 0.25% of the curing salt that I already have mixed. So I added that to each bag, and then I added pepper, ground pepper. I added some bay leaves, and I rubbed it everywhere really well. Put it in the bag, vacuum the bag. You can use Ziplocs and just make sure you get all the air out, and that works just as good. And then just leave it in the fridge for about 7 to 10 days. This is day 8 for me, and we're getting ready to smoke it. What I do is every day I rotate it in the refrigerator, so that to make sure that the liquid gets everywhere on the meat, and more so if you use a Ziploc, because then you see the liquid kind of sitting at the bottom. So yeah, just make sure that you keep rotating it to cover the whole meat. All right, so today's, like I said, is day number 8. I'm going to take out the meat out of the bag. I'm gonna rinse it in the sink under the tap water really well. I'm gonna get all the curing salt and all the spices off the meat. I'm gonna put it on a rack and let it dry a little bit, and before we put them in the smoker. So I'm gonna cut these open, and I'll show you the next step. This piece I just rinsed, and I used paper towel to kind of dry it, both sides, put it on the rack, and I'm gonna let it sit in the refrigerator for a few minutes so that it kind of dries out the top more, and that way the smoke from the smoker is gonna be absorbed better by the meat. So I'm also gonna add some more ground pepper to it at this point, because we like it really peppery. And yeah, just let it sit in the fridge, and then it's time for smoking. So today's the next day. We went ahead and ended up smoking the bacon for about 6 hours at a 200-degree smoker, and it was ready to go. So we packed it in these vacuum sealed bags and put them in the freezer so that we can slice them with no problem this morning. And let's see how that goes. So here we have 1 pack out of the 3 of the pork belly that we smoked, and this is how much bacon we got out of just 1. So it smells fantastic. I'm gonna go ahead and bag it into the vacuum sealed bags and freeze them and use them as needed. So yeah, pretty easy. They're flavorful, and nothing beats nice bacon for breakfast. So yeah, I can't wait to try it and see how this batch came out. All the bacon has been bagged, and I left a few slices here behind from the end that I'm going to cook here so we can sample. So these are like from the very end, the pieces. But pretty much the slices look like this one. Now we're just gonna cook them. Little piece here. It's been about a couple of minutes, and the bacon already looks nice and crispy. And I'm gonna take it up, and we're gonna be sampling it. And here we have all the bacon slices. So we ended up with 323 slices of bacon, and here they're all packaged now. This is the end pieces that I keep them, and I cut them like for different recipes that call for diced chunks of bacon for different soups and whatnot. So I saved that also. And this is 1 slice left of the delicious crispy bacon that we just had, and it came out delicious. It's really, really flavorful, and look how crispy it is. So yeah, I hope you're encouraged to try it yourself. It's pretty much a 2-day process, plus bacon in the brine for 7-8 days. And yeah, you can do it at home. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up, share, comment, and hit the bell so you can see my next video. Thank you for watching, and see you later.